when you go out of this world to the Halcyon Colony.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
You could charm your way into Byzantium. You're easy to like. Should come in handy if you're stopped by a guard. I wonder if you've ever considered a career in pictures. I hear Monarch's in need of more game hunters. I hope we haven't lost that silver tongue to Frostbite. I hope we haven't lost that silver tongue to Frostbite. If we're ever captured, I'll let you do the talking. You certainly know your way around a Magpick. Handled bits for a living, huh?
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Please power down your engines and prepare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down 9%. If drive
Shit.
inoperable.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go. Now, you've been frozen for a while. Bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the gibbering... Yeah, okay. You... Here. All... Yeah.
Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell? This...
before you get yourself killed. Don't know where you came from. Gull on that run. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders. You out of your mind? No way. I just, you know. Well, sometimes. You know what?
Here we go. Company ammo.
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable help. Jettison. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I am incapable of... I understand. I will require some time to process. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your... Well done. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our Astutely observed. High-capacity power regulator. Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown. The ship's engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed. If your equipment is in need of repair or I suppose everything on the Unreliable belongs to you now, Captain. Help yourself. No, really.
Say, this wouldn't because you sure walked in it like it. And if this ship is yours, well, ma'am, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I...
What can I... If you're... I suppose everything on the Unreliable belongs to you now, Captain. Help yourself. No, really. These are the crew's quarters. Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me.
Say...
Whoa, hey. Wait. Running around in a marauder's attire. You're liable to give some people the wrong idea. It's in poor taste. Dressing up like a marauder's disrespectful to all the... Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And low prices. Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that. Name's Silas. Definitely not the junior inhuman. If you've got business inquiries, you should... Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your... Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their... 4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig... He just is. Look, I don't... Conrad's got a barbershop. Yeah. You could look at it that way, I suppose. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the 1. Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees. Former people, yeah. Marauder's been raiding my graves, you see. Well, if you're gonna go headhunting... Oh no. If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, the company's gonna duck my pay.
Merciful law. Is that a marauder's outfit? I don't... Please don't touch anything. Physical hygiene. No, thank you. I'm Conrad. You will also report to me in the event of your death. I don't approve of fantasizing. Vicar Maximilian. You'll find him in our local gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation. As broke as pie crust, friend. Bitless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch. With what? My own blood? Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies. Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings. Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. What can I do? You know about Eugene? You probably heard it from one of our local... Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. That's unthinkable. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Yes, I suppose I must. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Whoa, well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright... You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state? Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That... Sounds like he's already told you. You may as well hear it from me. I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching, and soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one. I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me... There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what... I need you to break in. You... I know that, but I got nobody else to turn to. Reed would have wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me up. Could have gone to see the good vicar, but I never did find my courage.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy. Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me. All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's, I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying. Alright, here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. I'm paid better than Abernathy. Whatever he's giving you, I will do you one better. That's all I...
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick. Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment. Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill. I could do without the sarcasm. Wasn't... Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker. Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all fought just between the two of us. I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable. Not half as... First of all, that's a horrible thing to say. Secondly, yes, we do. When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice. Look around. Edgewater ain't exactly swimming in luxury. We can't afford to... All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees. Which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can...
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
Sometimes I wonder what I'm doing with myself.
You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're... I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the Resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling. The war! The coming apocalypse! Man, I'm talking about mechanical soldier. That... I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. Saw tuna cans, mostly, some Spacer's chaw, few bit cards. I'll reward you for your... Enlistment fees. Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the Resistance a bad name. They have... the Scout.
Gravedigger. You run. Reliable work from a... And I'll buy you a drink some... Oh, suppose you... Abernathy was sick? With the plague? What? No. If I knew he was sick, I needed his fees because of his name. A, for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list, you see? The colony ship? Are you talking about that old rumor? Some great big starship packed full of colonists what got lost in the Aether never to be found again. Ain't heard that one since I was but a stripling. Can't say it was terribly convincing far as rumors go. There are Hope's just a rumor, friend. Ancient rumor at that. Maybe you've been out in the sun too long. Why don't you head over to the cantina? Get yourself some zero-G brew. Look, I don't know what's got you caterwauling about hope, this trouble. Yeah? Yeah. Funny thing, Eugene's body ain't where it's supposed to be. The night we was supposed to commend his body to the earth, I had his grave all dug up and ready, right? And so I went. Let me know.